Coming up, a police officer finds himself on the wrong side of the law. The charges are straight ahead.
It's providing major opportunities for training in the maritime field. I'm Clint Watson. We'll take you aboard ahead in the Bahamas tonight.
The PLP decides the fate of Andre Rawlins. I'm Jared Higgs. I'll have those details coming up.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Everyday.
A junior officer has been fired from the police force following the release of a series of videos that landed him in court for child pornography. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kendino Knowles.
And I'm Charisma Robinson. He was an officer in good standing up until yesterday, but today the constable's conduct is being called into question.
Criminal charges were filed against him after the police commissioner addressed the sex tapes seen around the Bahamas social media circuit, one of them allegedly including a minor. Keishla Adderley reports.
The police commissioner says the first complaint came yesterday and the 28-year-old constable arrested shortly thereafter. But the case, he says, may be far from over.
As a result of those formal complaints, I am able to tell you that we have taken into custody. We have arrested a 28-year-old male police officer who, in very short order, will be going before the magistrate's court charged with criminal offenses in respect of those complaints that have been laid. I wish to indicate that we have received so far a number of complaints. We suspect, based on the conversations that we've been having, that is detectives with the wider public, we expect to see far more complaints. And so this appears to be an investigation that might be very protracted, but it's going to be very deliberate and very focused.
This series of amateur sex videos purportedly starring Constable Lewis having sex with multiple partners has been making the rounds on social media for days now. But 2 days into the investigation, a second officer has also been implicated.
Based upon the information I have and the directives I've given, it appears we may take a second police officer into custody. If that has not already happened, I expect it to happen. I'm getting a nod that indicates that second officer, an adult male, is also in custody and will, in all probability, likewise be charged before the criminal courts.
While the alleged victims, known and unknown, seek the court's intervention, the debate over right and wrong in a WhatsApp era continues to challenge law enforcement. According to the commissioner, a recent victory, however, ended in conviction for a predator found with pictures of nude children. Meantime, going forward, police say there's something eager viewers of lewd material should know before clicking send.
If somebody were to send it to you, and you determine this is a problem, I'm not going to send this on to anyone else, and I'm going to flash up that this is a problem, you're fine. But if you determine that you're going to further broadcast, then you are complicit. And that is an excellent question, because for the wider public, this business of WhatsApp and everybody sending a WhatsApp with a photo attached, or sending you a link to YouTube, that gets really, really tricky.
And that, police says, is advice worth sharing. Keishla Adderley, ZNS Network News.
Now, Constable Lewis has filed a complaint of his own. In one of the videos being circulated, the constable is seen being attacked by alleged victims. So far, that case has not been brought before the courts. Well, police have wasted no time in charging a 28-year-old police officer accused of producing child pornography.
Yes, Fern Carey was in court for the arraignment.
28-year-old police constable Edmund Lewis Jr. is facing 1 count of child pornography. Court documents show that between July of last year and January 21st, while here in New Providence, Lewis produced child pornography. The charge is in connection with a number of amateur sex videos featuring Lewis having sex with multiple partners. The videos made the rounds on social media. In court, the constable was not required to enter a plea, bail was denied, and he was remanded to prison. Chief Magistrate Joyanne Ferguson Pratt told him that she will inform the superintendent of prison of his status in an effort to ensure that he is safe while on remand. The Chief Magistrate also noted the constable's apparent embarrassment at being charged. She told him that she made no judgment on the case, as he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. However, she scolded the constable, telling him that as a member of an esteemed organization like the Royal Bahamas Police Force, a matter like this should never come before any court. Constable Lewis returns to court on March 9th. At that time, the prosecutor will determine whether or not the case will proceed by preliminary inquiry or by voluntary bill of indictment. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.
Executives of the Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union responding to the appeal made by Melia officials to return to the negotiating table. That story coming up in the Bahamas tonight.
And smoke from the dump causing flights to be grounded at LPIA today. We've got the story straight ahead.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Shell Quality Fuels.